Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Open up the window, sucker. Let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come.
Welcome back. 10:30 on the I'm ahead of schedule. How about that on a Tuesday? Ray Morales, the general manager. We got the boss in the building. How are we doing, man?
Doing good. Happy to be here again.
Well, welcome back. Well, it was really cool to see so many people just when they put the article out. We had hundreds of people reacting to that, sharing it, hearts everywhere.
Yeah.
That's got to feel really cool, man.
Yeah, that's always good. A lot of people lighting up my phone, texting me, congratulating me, and everything, and that's always exciting.
Well, how did this develop? Fill me in.
I was just approached by Vern Van Hoy and asked, if I'd be interested in it, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to get in the golf industry. It's I play a lot of golf, and last year I was here after the
Hall of Fame golfer
inducted into the Hall of Fame, Golf Hall of Fame. So that was pretty cool. And my golf game's been sliding down a little bit. I haven't been playing that much. So they say once you get in the golf business, you don't play a lot of golf. So I figured, well, since I'm not playing, I might as well be around it and enjoy it. And
I have a chance.
Right, there you go. Right, yeah.
Keep working, Ray.
I'm starting to play a little more now, so once
it.
things settle down. But yeah.
Well, right off the bat, take me through just the first couple of minutes when that phone starts ringing. I mean, seriously, because no one ever gets that much type of react. I mean, there was hundreds of people, man, that were just diving on. Since you've been back at the course, have you had some good conversations with some folks?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there congratulating me and welcoming me to it. The course and everything, and they're just happy to see a smiley face out there.
What's the best part of the Rolling Hills golf course for you? Because it's one of my favorites to play. It's perfect for where I'm at in golf. It makes me feel comfortable. I still can't shoot well over there, so don't ask me what the score is. But what to you is the best part of the overall course? Yeah,
well, what's so great about it is that we actually have 27 holes. We have an 18-hole regulation course, and then what we call a 9-hole executive course. So, if you just want to work on your short game, you go out there and play the executive. If you don't have a lot of time, you can get around pretty quick. And then we also have a great practice facility with the driving range and the 2 putting greens.
I love the executive course. I think Rolling Hills has one of the better executive courses out there, honestly.
Yeah, and it's in good shape. The weather's been really cooperating with us. And Sam Mall, our head superintendent out there, him and his crew, and they've been just doing a bang-up job and keeping the course in great shape. A couple guys yesterday came in and they said, they played 9 and they were making the turn, and they're like, well, we got to get used to these greens. He said, they're so fast.
Right.
I can't get used to them. So, yeah, they've really dialed it in, and we just had a Godfrey Open there a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago.
Good turnout?
Yeah, we had a good turnout. But the course is in great shape, and they put the pins in some tough places that I've never seen them out there. So I'm going to try and talk to the groundskeeping guys and say, you know what, maybe we need to throw these pins out there a little more often for some of these people and make it a little challenging for them.
I think that's what's really cool about you coming into the fold here as the general manager, because, man, you really see those things because you played so much and you've been a part of it that let's go ahead and move these back a little bit today, or let's change some positions up. And now when you're coming in, though, I got to ask you, was there some kind of learning experiences that kind of just welcomed you right off the bat? Because to me, it's like being a soccer player for 20 years and then going to coach the St. Louis team, Right. Did you have any of those whenever you walked in and saw everything in action?
Yeah, I mean, being in the golf, being around here for so long and playing on that amateur tour and just playing a lot of golf and being a member out at Spencer T, I kind of had a good feeling, even though I never actually worked at a golf course. But, Mary Campbell from Spencer, that sinkhole, that whole thing, it was kind of almost like a blessing for me because that freed her up. And she spent a lot of time with me, kind of teaching me everything, the inner workings of the course and, kind of the mindset and everything. And, she's been real great to work with and helped me out a lot and kind of set me on the right path. And, she's still keeping an eye on me, make sure I'm doing everything right. And I love her for that. But, so it's kind of, I had the idea of what, golf is about and the golf experience. And that's what I want to bring back to that is I want to make it the friendliest golf course in town.
Well, and I'm excited for that because Rolling Hills to me always was that place. You know, when I was going with Dad when I was a little guy in the summer playing in those tournaments, you know, and the couple we did, it's just every age, you know, whether it was, you know, 80 all the way down to 12, we're in that one clubhouse and everyone enjoyed themselves, you know?
Yeah, everybody comes out there. Like you said, there's a wide range of people, and just in my short few weeks out there, I've seen, you know, the little kids out there, and then we have the older guys and women that come out and play. So, and it's a course everyone can enjoy no matter what your skill level is.
You know what, though? I'm starting to understand the older folks playing golf, how they do it. Because ever since I started, you know, shortening up the back swing a little bit and just, you know, playing old man golf, I felt a lot better about myself, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you feel better, and it makes you work on different aspects of your game, and you're like, hey, I can play this game. I can enjoy this game.
I don't need to throw my club in the woods anymore, you know?
Yeah.
You know, take me through day one. What was it like? What were the sights and sounds of it?
It was just kind of overwhelming at first, you know. I'm just trying to get used to everything and figure out everything. And what was really weird now, it's been 3 weeks, and in 3 weeks I've done 4 tournaments out there.
Are you serious?
I've, you know, and thank goodness that Mary and her assistant, Nick Mook, they were there to help me out with a couple big tournaments. The first big one I had, I think, was maybe right when I started, 2 days after I started, and it was 198 players.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so trying to figure that up. And then the week after that, we had the Boys and Girls Club out there, and they had 148 players. They were supposed to be out Spencer, so they switched it over there to Rolling Hills. And so that was a good way to be thrown right in the fire. And but Mary and Nick helped me out a lot with that, and kind of, you know, because I never really ran a tournament that big. I've done smaller ones before, but something of that caliber. So, you know, it's nothing like, you know, they say sink or swim, throw you in and see what happens. And so I think I'm holding my own right now, and I'm getting my feet underneath me and figuring out my ways about everything, and it's looking good.
Are you finding more of a love for it?
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about.
I've always, you know, I've loved golf. You ask anybody, ask my wife, you know, she's been great. She's very supportive of this, and when I had the opportunity, she just loved that. She goes, well, you know, that's perfect for you.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people have told me, you know, you're the perfect guy for this. And what also I like about it is that I tell people I get the best of both worlds. I get a golf course and I get a bar. So with my previous experience of Ole Morales Tacos down here in downtown Alton,
which will be on hand at the Alton Marina's anniversary party.
We will be down at the marina this Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's, you know, and I'm still doing that. So, and people always ask me, well, when are you going to have them out here? I said, well, we're working on bringing some different food trucks out there, and we were going to do it early on, but it was, you know, it was conflicting with my work that as general manager I had to take over. So I'm thinking maybe in October, set up a date maybe in October, and we'll have a little taco fest out there at the golf course.
Oh man, that would be huge.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you could just go ahead and bring the taco bar into the bar.
Right. Yeah.
And then we just have it there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm helping you guys out. Any chance I can get more of these, you know, Morales tacos out here.
There you go.
Well, you know, and I got to ask you, have you played the course since you've taken over?
Yeah, I play league out there.
Do you play? Okay, you do?
I still run Johnson's League out there, Johnson's Corner League,
cool.
You know, and after, you know, I left there, I worked for Jimmy for about 14 years up there, and I told him I was getting this job, and he was happy for me. But I still run his league out there, so I'm out there and I'll check the conditions. I ride around sometimes when I have
That's what I was asking
few
you.
minutes, and I ask people, you know, get their feedback from it. And like I said, our superintendent Sam, he's like, I want to hear the good, I want to hear the bad, you know. So
that's what I was wondering, if you're playing out there and going, you're taking a few practice swings, you're like, man, that doesn't look right. We got to get somebody out here now, you know.
Well, yeah, you know, and notice things like that, and I notice some of my players in our league, you know, when I'm out there now, they're starting to do things a little differently because they know I'm a general manager, and if they're not doing it correctly, you know, whether it be staying on the cart path or this and that, you know, they're kind of. And
that's cool,
I
though.
just get a good little laugh out of it, yeah, you know, because they're like, oh, the boss is here, we got to act right, you know, yeah.
Well, and I just think it's great, man, because it really, there should have been nobody else for you for this job, seriously. And I'm not saying that because you're here, but you're really somebody that embodies the role. And a lot of people that are excited about this, that are just excited to see you out there, is a cool thing too.
Yeah, you know, like I said, kind of telling you earlier, I kind of flipped my script where my hospitality work was always at night, and now instead of going to bed 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But I just wake up with an energy that I want to go out. I want to talk to people. I love talking golf to anybody, and so it's really nice to be out there and just make people feel welcome. And I want everybody to have a good time and enjoy themselves, and to keep on coming back.
Well, and now I wanted to talk to you about a couple of those opportunities, whether or not it's from the practice tees or if you wanted to go out there and actually play. But let me ask you this, because you brought it up. Your first time you woke up at 4:30, were you like, what the hell is going on here? What is this? It
was, my wife, Keitra, she's a school teacher, so she's usually getting up early, and during the winter time, she's always saying, oh, I get up when it's dark and I come home when it's dark. So now I'm kind of getting used to that. And it took a little bit getting used to, it's still dark out and I'm getting up trying to wake up and, or going to bed early. That's a little different for me too, instead of, usually I'm up past midnight. Now, if I make 11 o'clock, I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Well, and I just think it's great. And now getting into the playing portion, right now, what are the rights to go out and hit a box of balls over there on the practice tees?
We have 3 sizes of buckets for our range: small, medium, and large, and they go, I think, $4, $6, and $8.
Can't beat it.
So yeah, so $4 gets you about 20 balls, and then it goes up to 40 for the medium, and then about 60 for the large.
Really cool.
So yeah, it's a good little warm up, and we have a strong range presence out there. A lot of people just like to come out there and practice, and
I love it in the fall. I really do. I love the layout in the fall on the driving range out there. That's cool.
Yeah. It's another thing showing up that early in the morning. That sun comes up right over the range, and that's a beautiful sight sometimes.
It really is. And now, do you guys have any specials going on right now, or any bundle opportunities that you like to share?
No, not right now. I think we're kind of coming into the fall season, so it's kind of getting towards the end of the golf season more or less, and I think we're going to reevaluate a lot of that stuff and maybe come back with some interesting membership levels and different promotions. We are doing a promotion out there now where if you come out and you hit a large bucket of range balls, we're going to give away a free range pass for the month of September. So all you got to do is come out and buy a large bucket. You get entered into the drawing for the range pass, and then in October we're giving away a free tailor-made driver. So your name will stay in the bucket,
really
and you got a chance at the driver. Then if you come out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pay for a full round, you get entered in a drawing for a free round. So, and that's good any time of the week. So, and then you will also be entered into the drawing for the tailor-made driver in October. So that's one thing that we're really promoting now.
We'll get it down on the article, man, and we'll get more people out there.
Absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate you stopping by. Seriously, I was excited as hell when I saw that you were the new general manager of Rolling Hills. I can't wait to go back out there and see you. And how are the greens say? Can we go out there and play?
Oh yeah. It's we've got a good little crowd out there right now, but the afternoon looks like it's a little open. So hopefully, I think if I get off early enough, I think I might have to go practice a little bit.
There you go. Ray, thank you so much for your time, man. And whenever you get ready to have your festival out there, we got to do a remote out there. We'll do a 2-hour live broadcast out there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
That would be, actually. Let's do it. That sounds fun.
Absolutely.
With that being said, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys today, but not signing off the show. I don't know if you saw this, but Rich Henry with Henry's Rabbit Ranch passed away yesterday, and he was he's like an icon on Route 66. And I had a chance to talk to him last year. I got to head out a little bit early because we're taking care of a little bit of business for a newer edition to RiverBender.com. So we're going to play that conversation now. Ray Morales, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you back here tomorrow, but right now my conversation with Rich Henry, Henry's Rabbit Ranch.